Taking a chance to learn what's in my head. Reel out the thoughts that fill me with dread. You die for me when I won't even cry for you. Oh, please, Lord, tell me what must I do? Taking out a page each day from the letter you wrote to me. A book of lies that I despise, but with your animosity. Take me back to a time we met on that bank holiday. We made it right from the first night till you threw it all away. Would you dance to make my grave where I'm gone? Or see me for that man that I've become? Would I see that you care when I'm in need of you the most? But you don't care. You're not there anymore. Confusion is a gift that forever falls my own way. I'll never be so proud of that man I am today. Take me back to a time of our once happy days. Still you seem to forever haunt me with your condescending ways. Now it's time to do things right and get you out of my head. And reel out the thoughts that fill me with dread. Would you dance to make my grave when I'm gone? Or see me for that man that I've become? But would I see that you care when I'm in need of you the most? But you don't care. You're not there anymore. And the pain you've caused fell from afar. And the message that you portrayed, it caused me too much sorrow and pain. But I won't fall for that anymore. Would you dance to make my grave when I'm gone? Or see me for that man that I've become? Would I see that you care when I'm needing you the most? But you don't care. You're not there anymore.
Yes, people. Welcome back to another stream, man. Hope you guys are all doing well. Smash these likes up, innit? Get these likes up real quick. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Thought I'd go live, have a little bit of a chat, speak about this Club World Cup thing because FIFA have confirmed the money and it's wild, lads. Like, it's actually wild. Like, the money involved in football nowadays is crazy. I know it's been crazy for a long time, yeah. It has actually been crazy for a while, like years, probably more than years, like decades or whatever. But like the money involved now, it's just It's just insane. It's like, where does it end? Do you know what I mean? Where does it end? So we'll get into that. We'll speak about a few transfer rumours. Craig's in the chat. I'm going to pin all Craig's chats so we can come to Craig's messages in a bit. So I'll actually get them. But let's do some shout outs, man. Big up to Steve. Yeah, listen. Shout out our Argentinian Donnies. Yeah, absolutely slapping up Brazil. Yeah, 4-1. Julian Alvarez cooking on gas, apparently. That was nice to see. So yeah, shout out to them. Unlucky Savinho. Obviously, rate you Savinho, but I am Argentinian, mate, over Brazil, I'm afraid, because Vecchiavari and Subibre and Alvarez and everybody else. So unlucky. And Vasco Historia, hold that. Shout out to Steve. Shout out to Nathan as well. Shout out to Iron Man, Karl. Big up to Shaquille, Abinab, Nabil, Mr. Fro, Clave. Big up to you as well. Big up to MUFC fan. Big up to you, United fan in the chat. Big up to Sherwin, Cheryl's here. Big up to Sam. Big up LB, finished my dissertation today. How many words was it? In a dissertation, like bare words. I didn't do uni in it, so like I don't really know how that shit works. You know what I didn't get about like uni and that is you know when you do university, right? And you write like a document or like you write your like dissertation or whatever it's called, right? You know what I really didn't understand is like the referencing. So if you write something in a dissertation, yeah, or like in a, and I know most of you guys probably did like college, maybe, or like, so I don't know if you have to do it at college, yeah. I did BTEC in it. Like, so how does that work in it? What is that meaning referencing? So are you copying somebody else, but then telling them that I don't understand it. I don't understand how that works. So why are you referencing someone? Does that mean you've just literally copied their work, but then you've got to tell people that you've copied? I don't understand that, innit? I don't understand that. Built to Mark, built to Lee, MCFC on top, Miami's in the building, built to Ryan, built to Fenway Cheap State, Nobbin Raid, big up to Nobbins for the raid, big up to Andrew, big up to Mark, Naveen, the Dean, Ed, Staffy. Yeah, big up to you guys, man. Massive debts incurred for my uni experience. I'm old as fuck. Yeah, I didn't go, man. I didn't go. 8,000 plus the appendix, so now it's 55,000. Mine was 20k. That's insane, man. That's actually insane. Big up to Michael says, as someone who's a lecturer, I've written a PhD. You need to acknowledge the person's work. I'm happy someone's using my work, but show me gratitude. I don't understand that, though. Support your findings. Big up Lily. Big up Blue Lock. You're giving them a credit. Like this, your point followed by a quote which evidences your point. So if I was to say, like, let's do it in a football context then. So let's say I said, I don't know, Foden this year, like so I was doing a dissertation on Foden. I put Foden this year has not been as good as last year. I then have to back that up by saying, and Nobbins has previously done a research on it and he's proven it by stats and data. So I then say Nobbins. I don't understand it, man, innit? I don't understand it. But yeah, anyway, big up to Sam for completing that. Big up to everyone that's done uni in it as well, because that's long, man. That is long. But yeah, listen, if you want to go uni, mate, because if you want to be working with some of the money that's involved in football these days, then maybe you got to go university, mate. Because if you've seen this latest news about how much money is getting involved now in football, it's absolutely insane. Let me just double check that you can actually see that. You know what StreamYard's like? Yeah, you can actually see. So FIFA have confirmed, chat. Yeah, look at this, man. Can you believe this? Look at this. FIFA have confirmed the winner of the Club World Cup gets $125 million for a 7-game format. What the hell, man? 125 mil, yeah? Divided by 7 is basically 18 million pounds per game. That's mad, bro. That's actually crazy. That's more than the Champions League. Let's have a look what the Champions League is. How much money for winning UCL? Yeah, this is the UCL one. So your Champions League winner, 25. But then you get this as well. So if you win the Champions League, right, you get 25 million. But do you get Do you get the 15 on top because you got to the semis? And then do you get the 12 on top? Or, sure, I don't know how that works, innit? That's got to be, is that per game? Yeah, that's per game. That's per game, I think. That's crazy, man. So you're getting like double the money for playing 7 matches. Look at this. The 32 clubs competing will share a participation prize pool of $500, and $25 million. FIFA has now finalized a complex model that recognizes what each club brings to the tournament, meaning minimum funds. Yeah, so basically, European teams are getting more money than everybody else. City and Chelsea learn minimum prize pot. Oh, the minimum prize pot. What's our minimum prize pot? City and Chelsea expect a minimum of $40 million. What's that in English money? 40 mil. $40 million. Yeah. In the GBP is 31 million quid. What's 125? 125. 96 million pounds. 96 million quid if we win it. Do you know that's insane? That basically pays for Florian Wirtz, mate. That basically plays for Florian Wirtz. Like if you win the tournament and you get 96 million quid, yeah, you're basically getting Florian Wirtz for free, which is wild. Like, and given the fact that obviously we've just spent 175 million quid, we're probably going to be spending 250, 300 million quid in the summer. I actually think it's quite important that we do well at this tournament. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to be sitting here singing Blue Moon and that, you know what I mean, when we're playing and that, yeah? Because obviously I don't know how I'm going to feel when the games are being played yet, because I'll know what I'm feeling closer to the time. But, like, I do think it's important for the football club. I think it's very, very important for the football club that we do well to get that 96 million in. Because we need two goalkeepers, right back, maybe another one, maybe a centre-back, 2 midfielders, and maybe a winger. It's going to cost a lot of money. We're talking 250, 300 million. That's on top, yeah, of the 175 that we just spent in January. So I actually think that this tournament, yeah, is going to be really important for us. We need to do well to get that money in, because we need to spend a lot of money this summer. A lot of money. We need to be buying top talent. We need to refresh the squad. And it's going to cost dough. And if we can get 96 million quid for playing 7 matches, 7, then that's unbelievable, mate. That's unbelievable. You know what I mean? That's what we need. That's what we need. Yeah, get these likes up, people. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Let's see. In fact, let me come to some of these. This is global. Great. I think the players are going to want it, mate. I think the players are going to want to do well. I think the players are going to want to do well. I've missed Craig's 4th chat. Where's his 4th chat? Where's his 4th chat? Craig. There we go. Okay, let's go. Let's have a look at some of these chats that Craig's gone in a chat. Right. First of all, Claudio Echeverri. City plans have not changed. He will train between now and the summer. He will go on pre-season and Club World Cup. If deemed not ready, he'll be loaned and Lazio chosen destination. So, yeah, we're going to see what he's like in pre-season then and the Club World Cup, innit? So he's not been loaned yet. He's not been loaned. Edison has communicated. No, man. No. Edison has communicated to Man City this week he will not extend his contract and would like to consider new destinations. Well, I knew this was going to happen, obviously, so it's not much of a shock. But to see it confirmed, that's not particularly good news, man. I'm pretty good at that. Not that it comes as a surprise, because I think we all knew that it was going to happen. Okay, so Edison leaving. Pain. Wirtz has informed Bayern Leverkusen and Man City he'll make his final decision by the 14th of April, which is in, what, like 2.5 weeks or something? 3 weeks? Okay, 2.5 weeks. He's reluctant to sign a new deal at the moment. City are favoured with the club, as they want McAtee plus 90 million. So, yeah, basically, this tournament basically pays for Wirtz, then, isn't it? If we win it, 96 million, you just get the money from FIFA and say, thank you, money. There you go. We're just a middleman. We get the money from FIFA. That Infantino guy transfers us the funds. We get the monies, and then we send the monies, and then just give it to Leverkusen, and then we get Wirtz. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, basically, we're playing a tournament this year where we get Wirtz for free, which is mad. And McAtee goes the other way. Yeah, I think that's probably legit as well. What else is he saying? Contrary to media reports and some YouTubers, Man City currently haven't made any moves or background checks on Tyler Dibling. No, nah, bro, we ain't getting this guy. You see the fee? They're talking about 100 million quid for Tyler Dibling, mates. I only heard about him a month ago. I never knew the guy was. And they just talk about 100 million quid. 100 mil. This is not the profile of winger that we're looking for, mate. Another 19-year-old. No. Yeah, one thing that I think we all agree on, yeah, if we sign a winger, they need to be older, right? Because we've got Doku, we've got Savio, we've got Bob, yeah? They're all young. If we're going to sign a winger, they need to be 24 minimum. Yeah, why would we sign a 19-year-old at 100 million quid? Yeah, we ain't interested in that. No way. No way are we interested in that. To be honest with you, yeah, I don't even think we're interested in the player. I think even if it was 40 mil, we wouldn't be interested in the player. Why? We need to sign an experienced winger, mate. Not another 19-year-old, another project winger. We're turning to Chelsea here. You know what I mean? So now, if we're going to sign a winger, it needs to be an older winger, not another 19-year-old. And certainly one that's not 100 million quid when he scored 2 goals. Yeah? Come on, man. Yeah, so I agree with you on that one, Craig. I think you're right on that one. Can confirm that Man City have today had written submissions from the second part of APT, which have confirmed that the ATP rules are null and void. Media haven't reported, but the facts are there. Wait, let me read that again. Bro, the Bombers, man. See, I don't know why Craig does this, man. Craig, could you not just do it like... If you came into the stream every day and just give us one little bomber, it'd be a lot easier. You come into a stream and give me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bombers all at once. All right, so what is this? Let me reread this again. Can confirm that Man City today had written submissions from the second part of APT, which have confirmed. So you're saying that we've got the report back that confirms that the rules are null and void. So that'll probably drop then. You're saying the media haven't got it yet. So I reckon that'll probably drop, well, in the next couple of days, isn't it? Probably. Because the media are always maybe a couple of days behind usually. So yeah, that'll probably, okay, that's a dub. What else we got here? Can confirm that Rodri's contract extension is now fully agreed. Documents being checked. Expected, here we go, as soon as he returns. 5-year contract with major wage increase to 345 grand per week. Deserved. Congratulations, Rodri. Yeah, big up to you. Big up to Starmer, innit? Because you'll be getting 50% of that cash. So maybe he can bail us out, innit? Rodri, not only bailing Manchester City out, he's bailing the country out, lads. We've got no money in it. So Rodri's pay rise helping the country. Shout out Rodri for saving the UK. But yeah, now big up to him. 5-year contract, love to see it. And that'll be him at Manchester City probably till the end of his career then. Or his legit career before he goes off and earns even more money somewhere else. Yeah, that's a madness. Happy with that. Happy with those updates, man. Happy with those updates. You know what I mean? I can't wait for Rodri to get back in this team, mate. I really, really can't. You know what I mean? I really, really can't. But yeah, that's interesting, man. That's interesting. Yeah, this one was funny, mate. Yeah, I seen this morning about Tyler Dibling. 100 million quid. 100 million quid. Yeah. Southampton. Yeah, I've got it here. Got the post. Look at this. Southampton are ready to demand 100 million for Tyler Dibling. You what, mate? What are you talking about? Yeah, 19-year-old, right? He's got a contract for 2 years, right? So there's 2 years left on his contract, chat. He's played 1,500 minutes in the Prem and he scored 2 goals and he's worth 100 mil. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. What are we doing here? We're so cooked, chat. We're so cooked. Oh, he's given us an update on... yeah, get us a link, Craig, for that. What Craig's giving us update on 115. Where's that? Sorry, I was on a different screen. Where's the Craig update on the 115? Oh, here we go. Man City Football Club have not received written submissions regarding the 130 charges yet. Will be given 24 hours before it's made public. So it's still not. It's taking a long time, that, innit? It is taking a long time. I don't know why it's taking so long, to be honest. Said has rated Tyler for some time. Yeah, but not 100 million. Not 100 million, man. Not 100 million. Not 100 million. 100 million is a joke, man. 100 million is a clear joke. Like what we're doing here, that is crazy. 100 million, 100 million scored 2 goals. All right. Yeah, all right. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to spend 100 million quid on him, are we? I mean, that's just stupid. I swear down, these guys just pull out these things out of nowhere, mate. Yeah, like what are we doing? What are we doing here? Like, surely you could actually report news. No, sure you can actually report news. These guys chat so much waffle, man. Oh, what's this? João Cancelo. Sorry, chat. I know I'm like going off on one here about that. What's this? João Cancelo's relationship with Pep Guardiola. We had differences, not a clash. We had different opinions. I have a very strong personality. So does he, but he's the one in charge. Each of us took our own paths, but I thank God for having worked with him. I felt important in that group. He made me grow as a person, as a player. Bro, I get so confused by these players sometimes. I get so confused, man. What is going on here? Fairs, respect to him, innit? You know what I mean? I thought he was going to cook him then. Do you know what I mean? Fair enough. Big up to Cancelo. I thought he was going to slag him off. Then. That's why I got so excited. I was like, oh, we got some beef. But no, there was no beef, man. It was, these guys are chilling. Wish we still had Cancelo as a baller. Cancelo was class, man. So Cancelo, listen, the thing is with Cancelo, yeah, like, going forward, I think he was better than Trent, man. I'll be real with you. I think he's better going forward than Trent. I really, really do. And defensively, he wasn't a bad defender. He made bozo errors. That's his problem. He wasn't a bad defender, like 1v1. It wasn't like the guy just get cooked all the time. That wasn't the case. He wasn't a bad defender. He just had bozo errors. And unfortunately for him, his bozos came in big games, man. Big fucking games. And it was just like, for fuck's sake. And it was the same shit every time. It's like, why are you not learning from your mistakes, man? But he was a class player, mate. He was a class player. And obviously, when we got the news, I was still on extra at the time. I remember being on extra. We got the news that obviously it was all kicking off. Yeah. It was a bit gutting, really, that he ended up leaving. And obviously, I don't know what they had arguments about. I think Rico Lewis broke into the team at the time, innit? And maybe he wasn't happy that Rico Lewis was playing in front of him, which is, fair enough. You know what I mean? Like, you would be a little frustrated if Rico Lewis is breaking in front of you as a player when you're a senior player on big cash and, you're a big player in that. But, should he have stayed and fought for his position? Yeah. Is he the type of player to do that? Well, evidently not. But yeah, it would have been decent to have him around, man. But listen, at the end of the day, some people don't want to stay and fight for the position. And, and the thing is, there's no rule book. There's no set of rules as a player to say you have to do this, you have to do that. The player don't want to sit and fight for the position. First, he can dip. And that's what he did. He's gone Saudi and in the cash. So, now, big up to him, man. Like, obviously, it was a bit disappointing the way it ended and stuff. It would have been nice to see. It's always nice to see players leave in like a good situation, innit? Rather than having an argument with the manager and, having a bit of a bust up or whatever. Like Sterling left, obviously. Sterling left after a bit of a clash with Pep. But, sometimes I think these players have to realise that life after City, life after Pep, difficult, man. Not many players. I mean, Alvarez is one that's basically broke the rule, innit? Let's be honest. He's one that's broke the rule. Palmer, yeah, but he wasn't really playing that much, but you could still throw him in there. There's not that many players that have left Manchester City and gone on and done better things, whether that's individually or whether that's, as a team and trophy-wise. Do you know what I mean? And Sterling, I think Sterling was an idiot, man, to be honest, leaving. You know what I mean? I think he was an idiot. I think he should have realised, Sterling should have realised that City are about to sign a striker. A top striker, not a Torres. Yeah, not a Torres, not a Jesus. They're about to sign a top striker. And I can just be whipping balls into the box. And he should have looked at the names we were linked with, Kane and Haaland, and he should have just thought to himself, I'm just going to stick around here because once that striker's in this team, I can just spam take-ons on cross and I'll be getting goals. And he decided to leave. Obviously, another player that decided that he should have been playing more. And ultimately, he was wrong, wasn't he? Because he's gone on and he's done crap. You know, his career's gone down the pan. And that's a bit of a shame, really, for Sterling. I know some people, we've had this bit of a debate about Sterling in the past about this, but I actually am a bit gutted to see Sterling's career go down the pan. Now, obviously, he's at Arsenal, so I'm not unhappy he's not doing well now because at Arsenal he was a rival. But, you know, as a player, I actually really liked him at City. I don't know, he had bozo moments in front of goal. He missed plenty of open nets and that, but he was a good player for us, you know. He was a good player for us. I actually think, yeah, that Mahrez is our greatest winger of all time, right? But individual season, Sterling's definitely had the best season individually. Yeah, and it's a bit of a shame, man. But at the end of the day, if players think that they're better than they are, or they think that they can go and do better things or bigger things elsewhere, then fairs. And that's the thing, mate. I knew the guy, with all due respect, yeah, I knew the guy was fucked when he said that. Yeah, I knew he was done. I knew he was done. When he said that when he left, that he'd left City to win the Ballon d'Or, I was like, nah. Nah. You don't understand, innit? You don't understand that you ain't that guy. You ain't that guy. And when he said that, I was like, nah. I was like, you ain't it, man. You ain't it. Yeah, so that was a bit of a madness. But yeah, there's a lot of players, man. There's a lot of players that leave this club, and I'm like, I want them to do well. Not all of them. Some of them I'm like, nah, you're a bit of a dick, so you can do one in it. But yeah, some of them I'm a bit gutted about, and Cancelo a bit gutted. I tell you what, Laporte. Like, how would Laporte end up in Saudi, mate? Like, I'm not being funny. Yeah, that guy should have been at Real Madrid or something. At Laporte. Laporte was a fantastic player, and he put everything on the line, didn't he? In that year that we won the league against Villa, I think it was, in the last couple of games. You know, how did he not get a club, mate? How did he not get a club? That is wild. That is proper strange, mate. Proper strange. I don't get that. Yeah, I know. Laporte would have been fantastic for us. Absolutely, would have been fantastic. What a player he was. He was a proper player. Proper player, mate. Yo, built to Leo, man. Says, yes, LB, how are we? Can't wait for Sunday. I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Not doing too bad. Can't wait for Sunday. Yeah, I don't know if I can wait for Sunday or not. Like, I'm excited for football to be back. I just wish we weren't playing Bournemouth away because they're a very good side. And if we lose on Sunday, that's the season over. That's the season over, basically. Like, yeah, we've got to try and get top 5, but, you know, that's nothing to celebrate. So, yeah, the season, it's the biggest game of the season for me now on Sunday. It's the biggest game of the season, and I just don't want the season to be dead, man, in March, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, we go trophyless. Like, it's what it is. We'll try and sort it out in the summer and go again, innit? But, like, fucking hell, at least keep me going until the end of the season. Do you know what I mean? The season being over in March is just a bit dead, innit? You know? So, hopefully we beat Bournemouth. It's going to be tricky. They're a good side. Our defence is just fucked. Let's just have it right. Yeah, it's on its arse. Both our goalkeepers aren't playing well. So, yeah, our whole defence is just not great. But our midfield has been improving with Nico Gonzalez. And, you know, our attack has shown signs of life in certain games, not in other games. If you can get your midfield to play well, you can get your attack to play well, we've got a chance. Yeah. And Bournemouth are not in particularly great form. But it is going to be a tricky game. It is definitely going to be a tricky game. But if we can, hopefully we can win, mate. If we can win and get to that final, because Rodri will be back. Can I just say, how mint would that be? Now, I know some of you guys are like, no, don't want to see Rodri back this season. Don't play him. Well, he's going to play, so get over it. But how mint would it be, chat, yeah, if Rodri came back, played in the final in the FA Cup, and lifted the trophy? Oh, bro. I just think that'd be insane. I just think it'd be so good, man. So I think it'd be proper emotional, mate. I think it'd be well emotional to see Rodri come back, mate, and lift the FA Cup. I think it'd be class. I think it would be class. I'd love to see it. I really would. So yeah, that'd be mint, man. And he's going to be back for the final. He'd be back for the final. You know, Ake will be back for the final. Stones will be probably back for the final. Kanji will be back for the final. Yeah. So that's where we're at with that one. Yeah, what's this document? Let me get this document up. Big up to Daniel as well. Big up to you, mate. Big up for the 2 months. Hopefully you're well, pal. Big up to McKean with the 9 months. He says, top of the morning, Bray. Top of the morning to you as well, man. Hopefully you're well. Nice hat, though. Nice hat. Big up to LB. Says, Kirkes and Huyson will be suspended. No way. They're suspended. No way are they suspended. Are you being serious? Nah, I got to double check this, man. Yeah, I got to double check this. That's huge if they're suspended. I didn't say. I don't say. Is it defo true? Is it defo true? Because that's massive. If they're suspended, that is massive. How can we check this? I wonder if the Premier League injury table says suspensions. Bournemouth. No, that is just injuries. It doesn't have suspension. Is it not fake news? It might be fake news. That might be fake news. Danny said it last night. You know what? Let me just go Bournemouth transfer marked, innit? Bournemouth transfer marked. And let me see if they've got what I'm looking for. Red cards? I'm looking for red cards or 5 yellows, is it? 10 yellows? Really? 10 yellows? Nah, this stinks like fake news, man. Fixtures by date. Here we go. Fixtures by date. Right, so what am I looking for? Red cards against Brentford. Did they get a red card against Brentford? No, and he didn't get booked. Nah, it's fake news. It's fake news. How did he get it? How did he get it? He played in the last game and didn't get a booking and didn't get sent off. So how would he then just be randomly suspended for the next game? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. What about the last FA Cup game? Wolves 6-5 on pens. Oh, we did get booked in that one, and so did Kirkes. Ooh. So what you're saying? You're saying that the FA Cup cards are different? Is that what you're saying? You saying that? You're saying the FA Cup cards are different to the league cards? Let me have a look how many yellow cards he's got in the Kirkes this year has played 3 games in the FA Cup and has been booked twice. Ooh. Ooh. Should I just grok it? Yeah, let me fucking grok it, man. Let me grok this shit. Let me grok it. Is Kirkes and what's the other guy called? Huijsen suspended for Man City game on Sunday? We're about to find out, chat. We're about to find out. Let's break this down. Kirkes is indeed suspended. Yo, it was the truth. Ooh. Ooh. This is saying Kirkes is suspended, but Huijsen might not be suspended. So we need to double check the Huijsen deals. But yeah, Kirkes, that's big. If that's true, that's big. That is big. Yeah, finally a bit of luck, man. I mean, we'll probably fucking lose now. No, luck. But that is big if that's true, because Kirkes is a player, man, isn't he? Kirkes looks like a top player. Kirkes looks like a top player. So yeah, man, big up to that. It says on the AFCB forum they are both suspended. Boom, both suspended. Love to see it. Love to see it. Have a read, LB, when you get 20 minutes. It explains the rules. I've been communicated as null and void, not enforceable. Think you may need to register to have a proper read first. Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, I'll have to register. I'll read it later. Yeah, I'll read it later, man. That's crazy, isn't it? How many times we're in court? How can we be in court this much, mate? I'm not being funny, but that's crazy. We're in court so many times. It's actually mad. It's actually mad. No time for Pep doubters. I know we have to get behind the team on Sunday, man. We do have to get behind the team. If we can win that game, get to a semi-final, yeah? When would the FA Cup semi-final be? FA Cup semi-final. Would Rodri be back? Let's have a look at that. Would he be back for the semi-final? The semi-final is the 26th of April. It's a month today. It's a month today. Probably won't be back for that, will he? Probably won't be back. I wonder when he's going to start training. So when was Rodri back in training? Let me go on City Extra and see when they tweeted first that he was back in training. So Rodri. Let's have a look what they're saying here, yeah? So on the February the 28th, so a month ago, Rodri was back in some sort of training. Now, obviously, it wasn't team training. It was solo training. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, big up to Danny, man. Big up, bro. So a month ago, Rodri was back in training, right? It's been a month since this video was posted. A month. So how long does he need to be in solo training? Yeah. Before he's back in team training. Still, he's not close, I would say. He's touching the ball. He's in the locker room making touches with the players. He feels confident. I couldn't expect before, but I think maybe before the end of the season in the Premier League. In the Premier League is going to help us. He might be back for the semi-final, man. He might be back for the semi-final. Because he's been in solo training for a month. How much longer does he have to be in solo training for before he comes back into the first team? 6 weeks? So 2 more weeks? And then he'd have, what, 2 or 3 weeks in team training before he gets to the semi-final? That would be... Wait, it was the 22nd of September he got injured, isn't it? How many months since 22nd September? 5 months, 3... No. That would be 6... Nah, it's not been 5 months, man. Or was it October? Man City v Arsenal. What's the date? What was the date? It was September. What? He's only been out for 5 months, bro. Has it been 5 months? I've been like 7 months. How is it only 5 months Rodri's been injured for, bro? I thought it's been like 8 months or something, man. We're talking about 5 months, 3 weeks, which is basically 6 months, isn't it? Yeah. Still, I feel like it's been more than, bro. This has been a long 5 months, 3 weeks. That's the longest 5 months, 3 weeks there's ever been, chat. Yeah, that is long. That is mad long. So if he came back now in 6 weeks, yeah. So if he come back in 6 weeks, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th of May, yeah, to 7th May. How many months would that be? That'd be 7 months, 2 weeks. ACLs are quicker, man. Yeah, stay in it. You know it. They're on the Wolverine stack, lads. They're all on the peptides, man. Trust. All these players now, yeah, I guarantee they're all on peptides, man. Yeah, they're all on. I guarantee you, bro. These guys are taking BPC 157 and TB 500. 100% they're double stacking it, Wolverine stacking it, these guys, mate. They're all on the peptides. They're definitely on peptides. 100%. 100%. They're all on peptides, mate. Yeah. They defo are. Yeah, they're all taking them, man. They're all taking them. And then they'll just because obviously it's a banned substance. So they'll just stop, like, they'll do it for like the first 4 months and then they'll stop taking it. And then obviously they'll just do 2 or 3 months without it. And then obviously then it'll be out the system. By the time they're back in training and they're back fine, they'll do the blood test and it'll be out the system, so they won't get done in it. They're definitely on peptides, man. Yeah, in it. They got all the drugs. Facts. Substances. Oh, trust me, man. All these guys are taking pure stuff, mate. Yeah. They're definitely taking stuff, these athletes, mate. You know what I mean? And the thing is, right, at the end of the day, I think it's WADA, innit? WADA, who do the testing. These guys give you a list. This is why people who get banned, right, are literally the most stupid people on the planet. Because they literally give you a list. They give you a list, mate, of drugs that are banned. So if you take a drug that is banned, then you're just a dumb guy, innit? Yeah? You're just a dumb guy. So there'll be drugs that are not yet banned, and they'll just be taking them. Do you know what I mean? And if it's a serious injury like an ACL, and a BPC and a TB 500 can help it, which, you know, studies and people's anecdotal evidence can say it does. You know what I mean? Not for human consumption and for research purposes only, in it. Disclaimers. Then they'll just take them for 4 months, 5 months, come off it. Bro, they're all on it. They're all on it. 100%. Because the thing is, right, if you actually listen to the doctors, if you listen to doctors, yeah, if you listen to doctors, they say ACL, you can't speed it up. It's 9 months, done, end of story. Because they take the tendon, right, and then they attach it, and then that actually has to die for it to become strong again, and it takes 9 months. So they've not just randomly discovered some new technique, yeah. Otherwise, we'd hear about it, mate. Yeah, they're taking something to aid the recovery process. And you know what I'd say? Why shouldn't they be able to do that? Why? Tell me why. Yeah, I'm not being funny, right? But a footballer's career is what? Top level, 10 years. You might get 12 if you break through early and you stay. If you're out with an ACL, that's a whole season. A whole season, you're out. You're out for a whole season. Yeah, that's nearly 10% of your whole career with one injury. Why shouldn't these players be able to take, these medicines, to be able to aid the recovery? Now, I'm not talking about taking it when you're just playing and everything's chill, to help you recover after a match. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you get injured and you get a severe injury, right? Why should you not be able to take some sort of synthetic peptide that will help you recover and get better and get stronger quicker so you can get back on the pitch better? Why not? Why? Because what? You're not playing on the pitch, mate. Yeah. By the time you go on the pitch, do the drug test. If it's still in your system, just like it's still in your system, you can't play yet. As soon as it's out your system, bang, we're ready to go, mate. Ready to go. It's crazy, man. It's a madness. Yeah, these players need support, mate. Do you know what I mean? Built to Mohammed as well says forfeit the season if we lose to Bournemouth. Well, I don't know about forfeit, but the season would be pretty much over, innit? If we lose on Sunday, mate. It'd be pretty much over because that's the only thing we got to play for. You know what I mean? What sources does Craig have? Nah, man. Craig ain't a waffler, mate. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah, Craig ain't a waffler. Craig ain't a waffler, mate. Trust me. Chat, back me up. Chat, back me up. Ain't Craig not a waffler? Craig ain't a waffler, man. Craig knows what he's talking about. I don't mean he's going to get everything right, by the way. Yeah, but he knows what he's talking about, yeah? Pepe's Craig's sauce. Why are we rushing him back? I don't think we're rushing him back, Keegan. I think at the end of the day, bro, if the medical staff say he's fit, then he's fit. You know what I mean? Like, if he's done the recovery process, he's done the physiotherapy, they've done this, they've done the scans, they've done the x-rays, they've done the MRIs, they've done everything, and they're like, right, he is fine. Then why would they keep him back? For what reason? That actually could do more damage than good because then he gets stiff and that pause. You know what I mean? He needs to be out there. So long. My take on this, bro. Yeah, I'm sure you're probably on the same point as me. As long as he's been scanned and been double checked, triple checked, quadruple checked, they've done all the different types of scan. He's done the proper therapy. So long as that's all been done and he gets the A-OK, I'm good. But I need it to be double checked. I need it to be double checked, triple checked, everything. Yeah, because you are right. If we rush him back and he's cooked, it's not looking good. Because let's be honest, you know what I mean? I'm with you, bro. And that's why you've got to double check it, triple check it, quadruple check it. You've got to do that. You know what I mean? You know what I'd do? You know what I'd do, right? And they might do this. I actually don't know. They might actually do this, right? You know when the medical staff sign Rodri off, yeah? I'd get an independent doctor who's got nothing to do with the club, nothing to do with Rodri, nothing to do with anything, yeah? Just a random ACL specialist doctor, fly him in, or her, fly him in, yeah? And just say, right, he's had an ACL. We're not going to tell you when he had the ACL. We're not going to tell you anything about the ACL. We just want you to do the scans and tell us what you think. And then he or she can do the scans and be like, yeah, I don't see anything. He can get back on the pitch. Or he can be like, yo, there's something there. You want to wait a month. And then you're good. And then you've had it double check, triple check. Because the thing is, right, this isn't just a random player, isn't it? This is Rodri. If he's out again, if he gets out again, if he comes back too soon, yeah, because we've rushed him back and he gets a re-injury of his ACL, we're going to go through another bad season next year. Now, it's probably not going to be as bad if we do the business that we should do in the summer. But it's not going to be pretty again because he's that good, man. So, yeah, they've got to get on it, man. They've got to make sure they know what they're doing. We need him more for the Club World Cup, says Said. Yeah, man, that $125 million. We need that cash, man. We need that cash, 100%. Big up to Kelly, who says, if Rodri scores in the FA Cup final, then what? Then that'll be pretty emotional, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It'll be like, yo, that's pretty mad. Yo, I'll be buzzing if Rodri comes back and scores in the FA Cup final, mate. That is just insane. That would just be insane. Be crazy. I'm defo down for that one. Yeah, smash these likes up as well, people. Come on, man. Nearly 500 people in the building. Let's get these likes up. Let's see if we get 12 people to smash the likes. Get us to 150. Torino keeper is on the list. Yeah, I have heard about this Torino goalkeeper. Apparently he's 6'5", isn't it? Who is he? Torino goalkeeper. We're doing a reverse Hart, isn't it? Hart was there. Who is the goalkeeper? Is it this Milinkovic-Savic guy? Is it this guy? Vanja. Is it him? Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Or is it a different goalkeeper they've got? Spanish. He's a Spanish-Serbian. Spanish-Serbian, guys. He used to play for United. Ha, no way. Is this the guy? He used to play for United in 2014. United signed him from Vojvodina. And then they loaned him to Vojvodina. And then they sold him to Lechia Gdansk. And then he went to Torino. Then he went to Spal. Then he went back to Torino. Then he went to Ascoli. Then he went back to Torino. Then he went to Standard Liège. And then he's been at Torino. So maybe he's just been slamming it for the last couple of years then at Torino. But yeah, apparently he's 6'5", man. Absolute tank. So I don't know, man. If I've ever seen him, I have seen him. I have seen him play because I did what's he called? The midfielder, Richie. I did the Richie watch, so I would have seen him play, but I don't remember anything about the guy. I don't remember anything about the guy, to be honest. You have a bad feeling about Wirtz? I don't know, man. I don't think I've got necessarily a bad... I don't have a bad feeling. I have a good feeling. I think the good news is he's still not signed a contract. And we're getting into April. You know what I mean? And I think that City will be doing everything possible to convince this guy to join Manchester City. Like, City will not leave any stone unturned. They'll do everything possible to get Wirtz, man. Do you know what I mean? They'll do everything possible. Everything possible. Not getting my hopes up on Wirtz. I'm not getting my hopes up, but my hopes are not mad down because he's still not signed the contract, innit? Do you know what I mean? And we're getting close to April. He's still not signed a deal. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is as well, yeah, apparently that contract that Leverkusen are offering has a release clause next summer. So he's got no reason not to sign that. No reason. If he doesn't want to leave this summer, yeah, he's got no reason not to sign that contract with Leverkusen because he can get out next year. He'd probably double or treble his wages. And like you say, next year he can just leave because it's a release clause. So, I don't know. He's probably just discussing it with his family, innit? He's probably discussing it with his family, with his partner. I don't know if he's got kids or whatever. Like, he's got to think about all that. At the end of the day, this is a big move for him. This is a big, big move. Yeah, like Quande says here as well, like, it's World Cup for him. Like, it would be an easy decision. It would be an easy decision for Wirtz just to go, you know what, I don't mind going City, but I'm just going to wait it out a year because if I go City this year and it takes me a bit of time to get like into the flow of things and that, City going to go through a bit of a transition or whatever. Do I really want to be doing that the year before the season of the World Cup? Probably not. So I'll tell you what, I'll stay here for a year, do the World Cup, and then go next year with the release clause. It's probably about whether, does he have the minerals to go right now? Because it is a big decision. It is. But we need him. City got to be saying to him, yeah, but we need you. We need you, mate. Yeah, we need that creativity. We need your abilities. We can't wait a year. You can wait a year. We can't. We need you now, man. Why would it affect him play? Because if he comes to City, mate, yeah, he's in a team now where he knows the system. Yeah, he knows the players. He knows the manager, he knows the country, he knows the league, he knows every game. When he steps out on the pitch against every team, he knows pretty much what's going to go on, right? Everything's going to be fine. If he joins City, he doesn't know what Palace away is going to be like. Do you know what I mean? Because he's probably never watched Palace away. He's probably thinking, oh, Palace, chilling. They're 12th. Meanwhile, we're all going, fucking Palace away, tricky game, man, tricky game. He's probably thinking, chill. He's got to learn the Pep system. He's got to learn why is Gavardiol our left back over there, and why is Marmoush, who should be left wing, there, and why is Foden there? He's got to learn all that. And does he really want to be doing that in a season when the World Cup's coming up? Maybe not, innit? Yo, big up to my bro, Patrick, man. True City fan, Patrick. Yo, big up to you, mate. Hopefully you're well, man. Hopefully you're well. What's your thoughts on Echeverry leaving? Well, I don't want the guy to leave. I want to keep him in the squad. But if he leaves, he leaves. And we will. I tell you this now as well. You know, right, chat. Nobody clip this. Yeah. And this stays. How many people in this chat right now? Yeah. 447. Low key, yeah. I kind of want him to leave because then we'll just like become a fan of the club that he joins, and we'll just do bare scout alongs in it. Do you know what I mean? We'll just do bare scout alongs. It'll give me a reason to do pure scout along missions. So yeah, like low key. I don't really want it to happen, but low key, I kind of want him to leave in it because then we can just do like pure Lazio watch alongs. But yeah, don't anybody clip that or say anything. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So basically, yeah, I don't want Echeverry to leave, man. I'd be pretty gutted if he left, to be honest. Yeah, that's where I'm at with that one. You know, if the club get rid of him, terrible decision. Yeah, terrible. The heads need to roll. But yeah, I don't know. I think he'll be given a chance. I think he'll be given a chance in the Club World Cup and in pre-season. And I tell you something, actually. Do Argentina under 21s or whatever have like some sort of tournament this year or nah? How do I find that out? Argentina under 20. Is it under 21s? Under 21. Like, are they involved in some sort of World Cup? Or will he be chilling? Because what I'm thinking is, Foden's going to be at the World Cup. Oh, wait, there is no World Cup. It's Club World Cup. What chatting? Oh, yeah, no, ignore me. Oh, no, there is a World Cup. What's McAtee at? McAtee's at something. I heard someone saying something like McAtee's at some sort of World Cup. Apparently, McAtee this summer has to decide between the Club World Cup and some sort of under-20s World Cup. Or is it the Euros? Yeah. Or that might mean there's a South American tournament then. I wonder if Echeverry can go to that. I wonder what's going on there. Weird. Yeah, smash these likes up, people. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I think he plays Club World Cup, to be honest. Want him to slam. Going to be unpopular here, but we don't sign Wirtz. Full sign Messi, says Andrew. Ooh, what's this? Listing order for goalkeeper is 1 Douglas Luiz, Porto, 2 Lucas Chevalier, Lille, 3 Di Gregorio from Juventus, 4 Mil Sevilla from Roma, and 5 Milinkovic-Savic Torino. No way. Well, the thing is, right, if that's true, then they'll just get Costa because he's got a release clause, 60 million euros, which is 50 million quid. So if they want Costa, they'll get Costa. My problem with him is I've seen him once and he was awful. He was just awful, man. Like, and I know statistically he's a good goalkeeper and that, but like people say he's a bozo, man. Do you know what I mean? People say he's a bozo, isn't it? That's the problem. Apparently that Sevilla is a bozo as well. I'm on the Chevalier hype, guys. I'm on the Chevalier hype, man. Yeah, I'm on the Chevalier hype. The Chevalier hype's got me, man. I watched a YouTube comp, and I think he's the one. And apparently he was class the other day against Dortmund in the Champions League. People say he's class. Yeah, Diogo Costa, innit? Diogo Costa, man. I mean, it's Diogo Costa. He's Diogo, innit? Brosovla ain't it. Who's he played for? Roma. No, I don't even know who he is. I've never heard of him. I've heard that Chevalier, though. Apparently PSG want him in it for Donnarumma. They want to get him for Donnarumma. Like upgrade or whatever. I don't know what Donnarumma does in that case. Mad. Put Messi in against Leicester at home. They're a relegation team. About home. Perfect time to try and give him a chance, says Calais. Yeah, I'm game, but it's not going to happen. To be honest, there's not many goalkeepers out there right now that give us some extent what we need. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, again, the two best statistically, according to Nobbins' database, is Costa and Chevalier. And that Chevalier looks okay, but again, how much can you really learn off a YouTube compilation, innit? Like, not a lot, you know? Not a lot. I know a lot of people acting like Foden is always trash because of one bad season. Yeah, I don't know why people are just... Yeah, shit, man. I don't get it, innit? I don't get it. I don't understand it, mate. Why are people hating for? Why do people hate him, man? Weird. But I let people do what they want, innit? People hate, but I just think it's weird. He'll be back next year, man. Trust. He will be back next year. He'll be back this season. Won't surprise me if he come back from this international break and just start slamming it, you know. Foden. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me at all. Rival fans been waiting for Foden to slip. They've never wanted us to have a homegrown world-class player. Facts. They waited. They waited. That Mastantuono is smashing it right now. Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because when we watched him in the Sudamericano, his best game came against Brazil when he played in the deeper position, not as an attacking midfielder, but apparently the guy's been tearing it up recently. Apparently the guy's been tearing it up as an attacking midfielder for, I guess, River Plate. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see where he goes. There's been loads of rumours saying that he's going to go to Real Madrid, innit? But do they really need another midfielder? Well, I genuinely think his best position came when he played deeper. What's this? Midfielders Bruno G, Wharton, Ederson, Camavinga are all being discussed internally. It wouldn't surprise me if they went back in for Ederson, you know. It wouldn't surprise me one little bit. It will not surprise me one little bit if they went back in for Ederson, because they obviously like him. They obviously rated him. They wanted him in January, but Atalanta were in a title race. Are they still in a title race? Syria. Yeah. 6 points behind. I suppose they're still technically in the title race, but probably not. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Camavinga is just the one where if we got Camavinga, oh my God, the club is so serious. The club is so serious if we got Camavinga. I'd be like, oh my days. Yeah, I believed in the club from day one that you would sign the right players and you got Camavinga, man. That would be insane. Bruno G, the same. That would be amazing with that one. Wharton, I don't really know because whenever I've watched this guy this season, it's been trash. Apparently, he's been decent since he come back from his injury. I've not watched him since he's come back from his injury, but hands up in the air. Apparently, he has been good since he come back from his injury. Ederson, don't really rate him, but it wouldn't surprise me if they went back in for him. I'll be at Atlanta. I set 60 million quid for Ederson. I think they pay it. I think they pay it. I think they pay it. Dr. Footy party time. Yeah, I watched him a few times, bro. One of the games against Real Madrid was phenomenal, but then there was a couple of other games where he just let the game pass him by a little bit. Yo, big up Aaron, man. Good to see you, bro. LB, what's your thoughts on the channel list on Sahid's channel? Yo, that's kind of crazy, man, isn't it? Yeah, mad. I'll take my position. I'm happy with that. Chilling. Boom. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah. Chilling. You know what I mean? Fine, innit? No problems with me. I don't think he even said anything bad, no. That caused a stir. Yeah, I think people deep shit that way too much, innit? People deep shit like that way too much, though. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's international break. The guy was just doing content, innit? Yeah, so he put me in elite and then Faz taught me down, innit? He had a little rat. Faz, little rat, fucking voted me down. Nah, people, you know it is, yeah. People deep this shit too much. Like, bro, it's fucking international break. He's just doing international break content just to fill some time. Like, why? I don't think people should be deep in it too much, personally. But I don't know. If he would have put me in like the dead category, then maybe I'd be saying something different. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think people should deep shit too much, to be honest. People defo deep shit on this platform way too much in it, chat. Like, I don't know if you notice it as like a viewer, yeah, but I notice it all the time as like someone who actually sits here and does it. I'm sitting here sometimes, right? I'm like, why are these guys getting mad stressed and like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's not deep, you know. It's not deep. People just talk about football, isn't it? Like, why are you deep in shit, mad? Like, you like the player, you don't like the player. You debate it and then you just like talk about something else. Like, yeah, like, bro, it's not deep. People deep this shit way too much. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. It's actually wild. It's actually wild, bro. It's actually crazy. It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious, mate. It ain't that serious. It's not that serious, bro. It's football talk, bro. You're just talking about some random football YouTube account and like some, even like just when you're just talking on here, just like not about that. You're just talking generally about football. It's like, bro, you do realize you're talking about 22 players on a football pitch kicking the ball around. Like, why are you getting so stressed in it? Do you know what I mean? And like, maybe I get too stressed sometimes, but like at the end of the day, it isn't that deep. It's really not. Ed said, I think Grealish goes to Newcastle. We either get Bruno G or Livramento. Ooh, Ed. Eddie, 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 Eddie. Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. Ooh. Now, the problem with that is, do they even need Grealish, bro? Because they've got Gordon left wing. And not being funny, I'd rather have Gordon than Grealish. So where would Grealish get in the team, Ed? In that theory, I like the theory, but where would Grealish even get in the side? You know what I mean? Mad. Grealish in the 10. Maybe. I mean, I'd be down. I'd be down for it, 100%. LB, thoughts on Trent to real deal. LB, if it was us, would you be calling him a traitor? Right. Okay. So I don't know what I'd say if it was us, because ultimately I can't invent the emotion. Yeah. The emotion comes from the actual event happening to you, and the event hasn't happened to me, so I do not have that emotion. What I think I'd be saying, and again, I might not be saying this because it's not happening, but what I think I'd be saying is, why the hell have the club let this guy get down to the last year in his contract when he rejected a contract 2 years ago? Why did they let him do that? That's so stupid, mate. And it's not like he's joined Chelsea or City or United. He's joined Real Madrid, a different country. You know what I mean? So I think I'd be fuming, but I'd be fuming at the board, not Trent, I think. But again, I don't know, because I it's difficult to answer because I don't have the emotional attachment to it. If Foden went to Barca or something, then is he a traitor? Right, so Foden's got 2 years left on his contract, right? Foden's got 2 years left on his contract. So if City offered Foden now a new contract and he rejected it, and then we didn't force him out the door and sell him in the summer, and then we didn't force him out the door and sell him next summer, and then we let him leave on a free contract, a free transfer the year after, whose fault is that? Is that Foden's fault? No, it's the club's fault. I'd say you can't force a player to leave. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you fucking can. You have to get ruthless. Yeah, but if you want to get the money in, you can. You say to the player, you've got 2 years left on your contract. I will literally ruin you. You will be on the bench. You will never play another game for this club again. Go and get me a transfer fee or sign a contract. You have to be a dick. You can't just let the player leave on a free. This is multi-million-pound business. Multi-million-pound business. You've got to force them to leave, yeah, by saying, we can't let you go on a free. So if you're not going to sign this new contract, yeah, we ain't letting you go on a free. So you're training with the reserves for the next 2 years. Your career's done, mate. Dusted. And if he wants to sit on a bench for the next 2 years, chill. You can't just let a player leave on a free, man. City will only sign a centre-back if one or two leave. Branthwaite was an option. Tiki Viana would like Diamande or Castello Lukeba, says Party Time. Yeah, I started to think we won't sign a centre-back. I don't think we'll sign a centre-back. I don't think we'll sign a centre-back, man. I think we'll just keep it. Spoke about it yesterday. I think so long as Pep trusts this, what's he called? I can't remember his name. He's hard to play for us. Hayes. As long as Pep trusts Hayes, they'll just run Hayes. Hayes, Diaz, Kuzanov, Ake, Stones, Akanji. That is more than enough. That's more than enough. But you have to trust Hayes. If Hayes ain't good enough, you've got to sign someone. Yeah. That theory is on the basis that Hayes is good enough to play. Yeah. And we ain't seen enough yet. What we have seen looks all right, but we need to see him properly. What we really need to do, we really need to get into a position where we get this top 5 locked off with like 4 games to go. And then last 4 games, we can play like, yeah, we can like actually play like Echeverry and Hayes and that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Anyway, big up to you guys. I'm gonna go gym. I'm gonna be back later tonight with another stream. Any football on tonight? I didn't see the game last night. It was too late, innit? What's on tonight? Oh, it's nothing. Nothing on tonight. Surely there's something on. Nah, that's fuck all, mate. There's nothing, mate. Nah, it's charts, mate. All right, never mind. We'll go live anyway tonight. We'll go live. Yeah, all right. And big up to you guys. Smash these likes up. Midnight waffle. Yeah, we'll do something. We'll do something later, innit? We'll do something later. Big up to Ivan says, want to ask you guys if there's only one to go with this season. I want to ask you guys if there's only one. If there's only one, have to go with sort of Stones, because Ake can play left back as well. And I know people say Stones can play right back. I really don't like Stones right back. So I'd say Stones would have to leave over Ake personally. Ake can play left back. And Ake is more reliable than Stones. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, big up to you guys. Make sure you guys smash the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. We'll be back later on with another stream, man. But yeah, big up to you guys. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.